I'm Reverend Dr. Lewis Gates, and today I'm going to be talking on the empowerment of self-healing, how to accomplish it, how to work with it in our own being. So I'm going to try to help you understand how it works and how we can personally put it on use in our lives. First of all, with self-healing, you have to be able to accept the healing on a personal level. You have to be able to accept it. You have to be able to believe that you can be healthy. You have to believe that the healing is taking place. You have to be able to accept that energy within your being. You can sit and do all you need to do with your physical body, but if you do not accept the healing, nothing will probably take place unless there's a miracle, and we have a miracle happening. But mostly it'll be that. When I had a lady on the healing gazebo, when I was doing healing on this woman, and I started touching her back, and she said, "My back's getting hot. What are you doing?" I said, "Well, there's healing taking place here." She said, "I have lung cancer. God, can I cure lung cancer?" I said, "We're probably not going to get a healing today." Because healing was trying to be taking place, and she couldn't personally accept it. Couldn't accept that God was going to heal her. That Spirit was going to work through her. You got to remember, when we enter this earth plane, we attract our guides, people to help us. But we also attract healing angels. We attract healing guides, people that come to work. And people want to know what they might not get the healing guide they think they should get. You might be having head problems and you personally need a podiatrist, not a head surgeon. Something going on with your feet. Spirit will show the energy and place the energy where it's supposed to go. So we have to personally allow that energy to go where it's supposed to go. If you're all intrude with something with your arm or your hand or something else and wanting to send healing to that, you are missing the bigger picture of self-healing. Because there could be something else going on within your body that you need the healing to go to. It's not that space. Focus all you want to your arm because your arm hurts, but maybe something else within your body needs attention, which is causing your arm to hurt. I always tell people there's things out there, you don't need to buy a crystal like this. You don't need to buy one like this, but a clear quartz crystal. Clear quartz. These are like small little universal batteries. And by holding on to a crystal, a vibrational crystal, by holding on to it and putting the energy you personally want into it, use it as your own personal little healing battery. Clear quartz works very well because it's open to all energies. You can get another stone, they have different properties, different energies, and they have different frequencies with each stone. But clear quartzes are batteries. So place in the vibration, in the stone, exactly what you want from it. What do you need from it? You can't take the stone and go, "Oh, I want a relationship. Oh my God, I want healing. Oh my God, I love money. Oh my God." Just scatter the stone. Focus your intent on what you want. When you want healing, what do you need that you want to place into the stone? And the only person who should touch the stone should be you. If I touch it, I put my energy into, then I hand it to you. You go, "Ooh, pretty stone, I love to touch your stones." Now you've touched it. Now you've placed your energy into the stone. Or you'll have people come in my office and they're weighted down and they have like 50, 60 stones in their pocket. And they got hematite to ground them. They got all kinds of different stones to lift them, to ground them, to focus them, to get them to where they need to be. And they're saying, "Well, I feel a little uneasy. I feel a little uncomfortable." Yeah, because you have too many stones in your pocket. Focus your intent on what you want the stones to do. But clear crystals work, and you can use them for any illnesses or situations within your body. use the stone for that. I have a whole group of stones that are placed in my house that they're for different aspects of my physical healing. Nobody goes in and grabs the stones, they don't. I'm the only one that touches them, and I use them, and I place them in places on my body that could be used for healing. Then I place them back into where they did, and I keep putting energy into them to focus a higher consciousness. But we have to realize that we have to be able to focus too. And learning to focus is kind of hard for people. It's kind of scary. So you have to learn how to focus. Focus, you can't be looking at something and focusing your energy into it, and your mind is wavering. Oh, I probably should go feed the cats. I should probably go feed the kids. Oh my God, I should wash dishes. Oh my, your mind is wandering off into different directions. But focusing your intent and learn that, and I learned as a kid, when I was a child, I learned it out here at Cassadaga as a kid. I learned it from one of the mediums out here. And she was at this church, and she used to place a candle up at the front of this church. She would have the people in the audience focus on the candle. And if you took your attention span off of it, she would talk to you and have you refocus it back to the candle. Until you can get to a point that your mind isn't wavering, it isn't moving to different directions. Focusing on an object, a flower, a candle, something in front of you, actually allows you to focus your energy in one direction. Allows you not to be scattered. So you want to work at that. Your healing could be a miracle. It could be something that just, oh my God, we're healed. But it might take you a while, because sometimes healing within our body is not for us. It's not because we need to be healthy. It means that our illness will make us come in contact with people and situations within our life where we personally affect them. And if we did not have the illness, we would have probably never crossed paths with these people. So think of your life. If you're ill, you're a little sick, and you're getting better though, know that that little illness that you had, you got it because you were stronger than the other ones were, and they couldn't get them there. They could get you there because you were the strong one. You had the power to get through it. So some illnesses in our lives are not life lessons or life challenges for us. We happen to take it on so we can affect and help others. To kind of look at illnesses in that way, tell your guides, think health so strongly in your vibration that your body has no other option but to comply. Think it so strongly, it has no other option but to get healthy. We have to realize that we are in power. We have more power in our situation, in our vibration, than the whole universe. We have all this power, but we don't use it. We don't place it in motion. By when you start doing healing on yourself, you can just take your thumb and push the chakra in the center of your palms of your hands. Poke. Pretty soon they'll start getting a little hot, a little sore, but it'll open up that chakra in your hand. Your hands will start to get hot. I notice that your hands are really cold, and you have cold hands, and your hands don't really quite warm up. You could probably go take a Reiki class, get Reiki 1. Reiki 1 will heat your hands up. Reiki 1 will heat them, so get a Reiki master to give you the attunements for Reiki 1. It'll heat your hands up. It'll refocus your hands. So it's according to what modality of healing that you go into, what you're looking for you. I mean, years ago when we were first in this camp, people did hands-on healing. They touched you, hands-on. You had hands on your shoulders, you had hands-on healing. Now it's a little bit more chronic healing, where people are waving in your auric field, doing the wave. Then we had Reiki. Then we had different types of healing. But I think like the healing is more to what works for you. Not every situation appears and gets everyone's attention. That's why we have so many forms of healing, so many forms of getting in contact with our higher self. Really, the person doing the healing is your higher self. That is the person that's doing the healing for you. It's you. You can talk about guides, healing guides. They just bring the tools. They bring the tools for you to work with. But you have to be a clear channel to allow the tools to work. So that's why you always allow people to help you, but don't take control of your health from you. Don't allow them to take control of your health away from you. Oh, I can heal you. Come over here. I can do this. Know that you can afford to do it yourself. Not everybody's going to go home and have all these people in your life that think that the people out here in Cassadaga are nuts. They're not going to go home. They're not going to go home. You're going to go probably home. Some of you will go home to your home by yourself. In your place. Not going to have anybody walk up to your door, knock on your door, and say, oh, I'm a Reiki master, let me in. Most of the time, it's just going to be you, working on you. So find a modality, find something in your life that connects to you. Whether it's physical touch, physical healing, Reiki, pranic, crystal healing, sound healing. What works for you? What fits the bell for you? What fits your vibration? And ask yourself, does this work for me? And remember, when you're doing this type of healing, everything about the healing should work for you. If your first thought is, oh, that's not going to be good, I don't like it, then don't go in that direction. Don't go there, because now your higher self has already told you, I don't like it, I don't want that. Find what works for you. Because healing is all kinds of modalities, and as a healer, as a person that works with healing, I'm a collection of a lot of healing. I do sound, I do crystals, I do spiritualist healing, I do pranic, I do Reiki, I do Una, I do all kinds of types of healing. But not all the healing I like. So I take pieces from every bit of it that works for me, and I make myself my own personal healer. I use all the gifts, all the tools that I have, and place them into one very large group for myself. So what are you looking for when you do your personal healing, when you do your connection to higher sense of consciousness? What are you addressing them? If you believe that you need to suffer with your health, then Spirit will bring more suffering. It'll just bring more. Oh, I need to be sick. It's my cross to bear, you know. Yeah, okay. Cross will get awful heavy after a while. What is your thought? I gotta tell you, I had a reading not too long ago. I had a lady come to my office. She goes, Louis, I gotta be healthy for my two girls out there. My two girls need me to be healthy. I said, okay. You should be healthy for yourself, though. No, my girls need me healthy. So she leaves my office. Two girls come in. Her two daughters come in and say, when's Mom going to die? We got life insurance. Policy's coming through. Really? Mom should ask them. Because they're not really looking for that direction. We have to realize that not everybody in our life wants us healthy. Not everybody. It's us that want ourselves healthy. We have to put that vibration. Our journey on this lifetime should be this beautiful journey through this lifetime, and through the vibration of this lifetime. That's what it should be. Sure, we're going to have bumps along the road, situations that we have to go through. There could be our life lesson or somebody else's life lesson, but doesn't mean we have to just smack into the bump or do something in that vibration. Think of life very simple as a very large screen door. Most of us are hanging on the screen door trying to push that door open, and we're giving it every energy, every thing that we have. Until some of us step away from the door and it says pull, never said push. Sometimes we push at things, we try to push it and make it work. It's only when we step away from it, take a breath, and realize that we never really had to push. We never really had to make that happen. We just had to step back and take a breath within our lives. Sound healing works extremely well. But since your body is mostly water, running sound through your body works extremely well. It affects the cells, it affects the energy of your body. If you do sound healing and it's something with the sound going near a body or near a thing of water, it's going to affect the water, it's going to affect the energy around the system. So since you're mostly water, sound works. And sound doesn't have to be a heating bowl, a sound bowl, and all this other stuff, take a sound bath. But to get some beautiful music, some good, positive music, and play it, and sit there and listen to it. If you play the music in your home, play some really decent music in your home, your house will take on the energy of that positive music. It'll take the energy on what you place in that house. It's what you place in and around your vibration. If you know that your house, like this church, takes on its own energy of all the services and all the things that have gone on in this church. So the walls, everything in this church has soaked up. The furniture, everything is soaked up that energy. Same thing with our home. What we play and what we do in our house, on our own personal domain, affects the house. Since we're mostly water, it affects us. So it's a very negative environment we live in. The negative energy will attach onto us. That's what we have to realize, is where we place ourselves, where we put our energy, where we put our attention in our lives, is where we need to say, yep, that's where I like to be. Sometimes we run through things, our hair is on fire, we're screaming like hell for somebody to put us out, but nobody's around. If we allow ourselves to do that and arrive in these situations in our lives and stay there, then illnesses will start to appear in our body. Most illnesses are caused by us being not as good as we should to ourselves. Not as good as we should. So we harbor something, we place it in our system, we allow it to grow, we allow it to fester there within our vibration. My mother used to say, you don't want to wish ill on anyone around you, but just wish they win the lottery and move away. So I'm going to move away somewhere else. Ill will on somebody, just wish they just moved away. No ill will. Because people could be doing things to our lives, but that doesn't mean we have to let it enter our being and allow it to affect us, affect our vibration. But we have to realize that I like sound bowls, I like crystal bowls, but I like bowls. I have practitioner bowls, but you can buy these on the internet. They're handled crystal bowls. They work very well for healing because you can focus them. Focus the bowl. They all come with a different note. Every one of your chakras come with a different note, a different vibration note. So if you allows you to focus the energy within your being and your vibration. So what you do with sound, what you do with this sound, what you do with this is to allow your energy, your vibration to sound affects your being, affects your vibration. If people are yelling and screaming at you or doing different things in your vibration, then it's going to affect you in a negative way. So always ask for your highest and best. your connection to your highest and best. My highest and best might not be your highest and best. You might say, ooh, no, mine. But this is mine. What is your highest and best? What do you connect to for you? If we were all the same in this lifetime, we wouldn't have to worry about anything. We'd all be the same. We'd all follow the same journey, the same path, the same vibration. We'd all be the same, we say, checkout counter. But we aren't. We're different. Different things radiate to us. We were raised different. We were different things sent. I was raised right here around Cassadaga. I was raised in spiritualism and Indian medicine from the Cherokee medicine. So my life's been a whole different journey than what most people would have had. I was encouraged to speak to spirit. I was encouraged to walk with them. I was encouraged to do whatever I wanted to do with spirit. I was never discouraged from my speaking to spirit or working with spirit to heal or work with me. So I was raised different. So I have a different opinion of what spirit does. And when you get into this work, I always tell people, spirit is like an old salesman at your front door. Once you open the door to spirit, you say, ooh, I want to see what spirit is. You open that door, the foot goes in the door. No matter how hard you want to shut that door, spirit doesn't want to move their foot. So the door is always cracked. But spirit's always trying to talk to you then, because you made the effort to try to speak to them. Now they want to talk to you. The spirit starts to arrive. Then people want to close the door. They want to lock it again, because they're afraid of spirit. But most of the guides that are going to affect your life are going to be the guides you chose to be there. Not the guides that spirit chose you. You chose them. You chose them to be there. Sure, we attract people in our life that have trouble within their own vibration, and they bring their own little crazy with them. But doesn't mean that we have to entertain it. We don't have to entertain, talk to you about it. Somebody told me one time that says, oh, Lewis, yelling at your guides is sacrilegious. No, it isn't. I handpicked you. You're going to listen to me. I handpicked you before I got here. You're mine. You are attracted to me. You are here to help me. So if something's not going right, it's either I'm making a decision that isn't good for me, or spirit has decided that I need to go on a journey. So if I need to go on a journey, then spirit should tell me how the journey is supposed to work out. If I have to take that journey through an illness, through a relationship, through a space, that journey should be explained to me. So I can make the best rational decisions as I make the journey. If you're ill and they don't bring the doctors and things in your life to help you, how are you going to make that journey in a rational way if you don't know what's going on? Ask your guides, highest and best. I tell people, is there anything I've missed, anything I should be doing, anything I personally should be putting in motion? Could you please show me? I'm always speaking to my guides, speaking to my higher self. So that if something is coming up along the way, I'm already there. I'm already looking at what they would like me to look at. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised in where they're taking me. Everything that happens is either a life lesson for you, or you have decided to take on somebody else's life lesson and do it for them. Be the collateral damage for their vibration, not yours. Sometimes we just have to learn from where we are to empower ourselves to create that healing energy within ourselves. We all have that balance within our lives. But know by doing the sound, by doing the energy within your vibration, you change the electric field within your body. You change it. You change how the energy is being used. It's where you focus it. It allows it to go to other parts of your body and be used to where it needs to be. Don't be discouraged if you are completely healthy, all of a sudden you have this miraculous healing. It might take you a while to get yourself to where you need to be. But the first vibration, the first step is to touch your vibration, to to send the energy in and feel the vibration of spirit through you. Healers do not have to touch the front of your body to affect healing. Every one of your chakras, every one of your energy centers are on your back. Don't have to touch the front of your body. Touch your back. Send the energy into the chakras within your body from that direction. The color energy works extremely well. You notice when people get really sick, they get really ill in their life, sometimes they go from wearing bright colors to dark colors. They go from, they're changing the energy, the color energy they use in their lives. If you're having heart trouble, I wouldn't wear black, I'd be wearing pink. If you're having situations going on with the lower part of your body, wear some red, wear some oranges, wear some yellows. If you don't like those colors, if you don't like them, then place a little swatch of yellow fabric in your purse. Do something to put the color around you. If you go by, you can't go wrong by the colors of your chakras. Root chakra red goes red, orange, yellow, green, lavender, dark blue, white. So the question is as you move through your chakra system, whatever's going on with you, focus the energy with that color from that part of the body. That will at least start the healing process. Start the vibration within you. People might think you're like, oh my God, she's out there. She has left the earth plane and she is flying low under the radar. But you know you're okay. I'm okay. I'm doing exactly what I need to do for me. For you, for your connection, for you. Trust that you understand that you are a light to the universe. Every one of you here. And as you light your little corner, your candle within your own vibration, that encourages others of like mind, of like vibration, to see your candle. They see it. They connect to it. So then you start to attract very positive energies around you by lighting your candle in a positive note. You go out there to this group, and you find a group out there and start talking negative. Well, God knows how many people will arrive that have a negative attitude to stand with you, to listen. That positive vibration, whatever's going on in your life, whatever's connecting to you. Health is a balance. It is an energy vibration. Same as your body, same as the energy world around you. Everything is psychometry. Psychometry is the energy of an object. Chairs you sit in today have an energy on them. And somebody just sat there, hopefully they weren't negative. So just sat in there where you were sitting, hopefully you're not sucking up all that. You might have to clear yourself before you get out of here. But everything has psychometry, everything has energy, everything has energy where you place yourself. So when you're walking in a place and then at first you feel like this probably isn't good for me, ask yourself, is this place high for my highest and best? Your first thought, first impression, is it for your highest and best? Does it work for you? Does it connect to you? And that works with people, situations, and things around you. Trust yourself. You have a talent. Each and every one of you have a talent to affect the universe. You were placed here because you have that talent. You might not have found it yet, but you have it. And when you realize what your talent is, you affect the universe. You affect it, but just by being alive, by breathing, by being here, you're affecting the universal energy. You're affecting every bit of it. So trust yourself. You have a talent and understanding in your vibration from energies that you have long forgotten that are still part of your cell memory. Ask your guides, you want anything in your life, just ask your guides to awaken the cell memory of all the memories that you've ever had. Awaken that. Allow your guides to awaken your cell memory and the knowledge that you have within your own body that you've long forgotten. but it still lays dormant within you. So trust yourself. Understand that you are this balance within your life. You are it. You're your own little beacon out on the coastline, allowing other ships to come ashore. So know and trust yourself that you can never go wrong. If you trust where you feel like you need your healing, you'll never go wrong if you allow yourself to do that. And I want to thank you. I think, have any questions? Anybody want to yell at me? Yes.
My oldest daughter wanted me to bring her one clear quartz crystal. She very much likes crystal and stones. And I'm going to be touching it before I give it to her to ship. Cleanse it in any way, or how does my energy?
A lot of people will cleanse stone. They'll go get a bunch of sage, get a wheelbarrow full of sage, and sage up the whole house and smoke it up. Clearing stones is very simple. Set the stone there, have her stand in front of the stone, and make a very loud noise over the stone. You use a pot, you use your hand, you slap your hands together, make a large sound, and dissipates any negativity or anything within the stone. Then once she does that, then she's the one that touches it. You don't have to do all the smudging and all the craziness. You have to do that. Just a loud noise over the stone. There are large pieces of crystals that you can place a stone on that clears it automatically by just placing on a grid of crystals. But if you have this crystal or stone, just lay it out, make a loud noise, it clears the energy. But don't you go back and start touching it.
No, I won't touch it.
Right.
So you don't have to put the stone in any kind of salt water or anything?
Some stones you get in your life, you put them in salt water or put them in a vibration. Some stones will dissolve, then your stone is gone. Part of the water. No, just make a loud noise. If you want to smudge, you want the neighbors to think you're smoking pot, go ahead. Smudge all you want.
What note or chakra is that particular?
The C.
C?
C.
Or what chakra?
What?
What chakra is that for? Is there a specific?
For the spleen.
Okay.
For this area of the body.
Thank you.
But I can use it anywhere I want on the body if I want to. So, but they all come in color coded: yellow, spleen chakra, red. So in a different chakra. So, yes.
What about the tuning forks?
Tuning forks work extremely well. If that's something that you're drawn to, tuning forks work extremely well for changing energy. It's just a sound. And I have a whole set of tuning forks in my home, geared to every chakra. So using them to put energy in. People don't notice sometimes they buy the things. The end of the tuning fork, when you hit the tuning fork, the end of it, you take the end of it and set that on the chakra. Set that on the chakra. What that does is it vibrates within the body and allows the energy to escape. What?